Hello YouTubers, how are you doing? CJ here. I'm downstairs in my living room today doing this next video. This is new buys and new creations. But before I start, I want to give a few people some mentions. Now, I'm no good really at doing links and all that kind of stuff, so I'm just going to give you, I won't say names, but I'm going to give you the names of the YouTube channels that I think you should check out. Okay, please check out the following. Elvis Presley Records. He's a kid from Australia. His knowledge on Elvis is absolutely unbelievable. And he goes really into depth with his spotlight videos. Got a great collection. And, you know, it's always nice to see the younger generation getting into Elvis with such passion. So check him out. He's a great kid. The next one I'd like to give a mention to is Ashton, the Elvis fan. Check his channel out on YouTube. Because, again, he's a kid and he is absolutely awesome. He's got a great collection. And, you know, give this guy his support, guys. Absolutely brilliant. Another good friend of mine, I'll say another good friend of mine. I've been on his YouTube live videos. I've tuned in a few times. We've had some discussions. Great guy. And I don't normally tune into live videos, if I'm honest. So, very highly honoured that I've tuned in. Just kidding. I don't tune in, but anyway. I've tuned into a few of his. Great guy. Please check out Jake Bailiff. I hope I've said that correctly. I do apologise if I haven't. Jake Bailiff, Everything Elvis. That's his channel. Please check him out. Again, he's another young guy who has got a great Elvis collection. Got a lot of rare items as well. So please check him out because he's really good with the information too. So and he loves Elvis. He truly does. So give him a check out, guys. A good friend of mine who is on who I'm on Facebook with and I've been friends with now for a while. The fantastic Matt Stone, the Prince of Rock and Roll. Please check out that channel. Not only is he an Elvis tribute artist, but he is a great guy. His knowledge on Elvis is absolutely outstanding, and the footage that he puts up is just absolutely breathtaking. So check out his channel, guys. Also, check out Ed at the King's Court. Check out Prince Elvis Jackson 88. And also Beatle Brad, because again, massive collectors. They go right into detail. They find out all the information. So guys, check out those channels. There are a few other channels as well that I could name as well to give a mention to, but I'm subscribed to so many and I was going down and trying to think off the top of my head. So I've decided to write them down. Okay. So yeah, this is new buys and new creations. Normally I repeat myself a lot and I do apologise about all of that. I'm going to try and change how I do things. And yeah, I'm in my living room. The lights are a bit dim, but I've got this fantastic light, which goes... I'm going to bring it over here to show you. It's one of these ring lights. I think they're absolutely cool. Plug in USB and away you go. All different settings as well. So if you're in a position where where it's quite dark or dim, you can chuck one of those on and happy days. Right, so the first one I'm going to show you, my first new edition. This is quite rare as well. This is the original CD of Elvis live in Dallas, June 1975. I'm sorry about the reflection. Hey, look, you can see the reflection of me showing you the CD. Okay, so yeah, this is live in Dallas. I'll try to show it to you at different angles so you don't get any glares or anything. This album is also part of a box set, the Elvis Aaron Presley. I believe it's a silver box set that it's a part of. So if you've got that, if you've got that box set, you've also got this concert included, along with I do apologise. I also as well, it's part of a legacy edition CD of, I think it's on with the Today album. I could be wrong, but I think it's on the Today album. I actually sold my Sony Legacy releases of those. I've got the CDs of the concerts backed up, and I've got all the takes anyway, the alternate takes. But I just I had to downsize my collection. So, But anyway, Lyman Dallas. Here's the back. This is a fantastic concert. Absolutely fantastic concert. There's the CD there. Oh, see more reflections of the pictures I got on the wall and everything. And show you the inside here. Very interesting. There's nothing there. But still, great CD, great concert to have. I recently got that off of eBay. Now the second one I'm going to show you is a creation. Now you've already seen this one because you saw me create it. If you go through my videos, you will notice that I did a video which was requested. It was requested for quite some time on how I replicate albums on vinyl that never came out in CD. Now I chose this one because even though it did come out in CD, it was part of a box set called the I think it's the Classic Collection or the Pickwick Collection. But I only have albums created like this if I had them on vinyl growing up and so forth. So this one was Please Don't Stop Loving Me. Okay, so I'll just show you quickly. This was replicated by yours truly. I even done the CD, and I just use that as the picture for the inside. Have you noticed as well? I put sides 1 and 2. So yeah, and there's somebody at my door. So that's a loud bell. So that's Please Don't Stop Loving Me. And then we have. Now, this I did show in my, I think it's the second CD video that I did. But recently I got rid of my original disc and I backed everything up and I replicated the original sticker that's on the record for the disc design. This is an awesome concept compilation that they put together. This is the Ultimate Performances. I do think this is absolutely fantastic. And that's what the stick on the record looked like. So I replicated it for the disc. Now, loads of you who may be seeing this video for the first time, me showing you this and the last one I showed you. If you go through my first CD videos, or the first videos I did show in my collection, you'll understand why I do them and everything else. Okay, so the next edition I got is another compilation, Great Country Songs. And it still does have a price tag from Virgin, £15.49. But I didn't pay that for it. I got this off of eBay at a good price. I don't like many compilations, as again, if you look at my first 2 videos on my CD collections, I do explain about compilations and what my feelings are on them and so forth. And I like things that are slightly unusual and that's not always the same hits after hits after hits. So again, so this is Great Country Songs. I like the way that this was put together. It's quite fun to listen to as well. And obviously, here's as I do with every CD I have, I show the inside, a lot of information there on the compilation and story behind Elvis's music and so forth. And it opens up like that. Let's just try to see it that way. It's upside down. Yeah, I don't know. What am I like? So you got the track list in there, and on the inside there's a lovely photo. You can see through the pit. You can see through this, can't you? Lovely way this was put together. I hope the sound and everything's okay, because I'm recording this with my phone, and it'll be an easier way. So that's Great Country Songs. Excuse me. Now, even though this is a compilation, it is the same hits, but I remember the year it was released. There was a mega hype about it. I had it bought me, and I actually got rid of it, and I felt really guilty. So I actually saw this, and basically I had this for nothing, to be quite honest with you. So it's part. This is called Elvis the King. Now, also, when I had this for free, it was in a lot of stuff that we bought. So I took it out. I had it. The other thing that was also in with the collection is the Hit Story, the 3 CD set. Only it was in a jewel case. However, there was the CDs that were supposed to be in it wasn't in there. So what I'm going to do is I am going to keep the case, keep the booklet, and keep it in this box, and the hype stickers on the front. And what I'm going to do is create my own collection of it. But all the songs are going to be alternate versions, so it's still going to be pretty cool to listen to. Even though it's the same hits, different versions. So here we are. Here's the front. The inside, track listings. Put pictures in here from my favorite movie, Tickle Me. Yes, Tickle Me is my favorite movie. So I'll have a good laugh now. I don't care. I think it's a cool movie. I think it's different from all his others, which I've explained in my DVD video. Joe, I got a compliment the other day. I think somebody was being sarcastic. They said that I'm sometimes quite too cheerful in my videos. What do you want me to be? Miserable? Life's too short, man. You know. Live a little. Love a little. Pardon the pun. So this one is another compilation. But what I like about this is I found this quite unusual. If a CD compilation contains like all the same hits, yes, it can be, you know, boring because it's the same things. Technically, you're only paying for the artwork. But this came out. I had this for the good stamp as well. The Elvis, the One and Only. And what I liked about this is the track listings in the way that it will put together. Because sometimes a good compilation does depend on how the tracks are put. Now, there's only 14 tracks on here. I'm going to read them out to you. So we got Love Letters. Don't. I Want You, I Need You, I Love You. That's When Your Heartache Begins. True Love. Young and Beautiful. Doing the Best I Can. Something Blue. That's Someone You Never Forget. For the Good Times. Woman Without Love. He'll Have to Go. It's Impossible. Loving You. They're not your standard everyday hits as you'll always have on all the other compilations. So I found it quite unusual, quite interesting. So I thought, yeah, I'll have that. And I don't think there's anything inside. Yeah, there is actually. Just information about the tracks. So, yeah, I found it quite unusual, quite different. So, yeah, why not? And then here's another compilation. Again, it's a love song compilation. And I just thought the songs were a little interesting and the way it was compiled. And this is called Lovin' with Elvis, 20 Favorite Love Songs. Okay. And again, the track list, as I said, is a little unusual put together. You've got Love Me Tender, I Love You Because, I Forgot to Remember to Forget, Loving You, Don't, Playing for Keeps, Love Me, I Want You, I Need You, I Love You, Blue Moon, I Was the One, You're a Heartbreaker, I'm Counting on You, So Glad You're Mine, I'll Never Let You Go, Little Darling, Old Shep, First in Line, How's the World Treating You, One-Sided Love Affair, Any Place is Paradise, Trying to Get to You. So yeah, I found that a little, just the way they were, because over here in the UK, the compilations tends to be a lot of the same hit tracks all the time. You know, Can't Help Falling in Love, and, you know, just the general love songs that came out. And so for me to find a CD like that, with the compilation put together the way it is, I just think it's quite different from the standard hits all the time. Whoop. So yeah, there's no booklet, that's all it is. So there's that. Now, I did show this one in one of my other Elvis CD videos, but this is kind of like a replacement. It's not really a new buy or a recreation, it's just kind of a replacement, yeah. This is Viva Elvis with a hype sticker. Now, I had originally the double CD version, which contained the album of all the remix tracks from Viva Elvis, and disc 2 was the original versions of the tracks. Well, I didn't really see the point in having the double version, because I've got all the tracks anyway, you know, remastered on all the other albums. So I sold that and just got all of the single edition. So I was quite happy. And as with every video, when I show these, I will show the inside of the covers. Am I a big fan of this album? Yes and no. I like select songs. Burning Love I absolutely love. And Suspicious Minds I really love. It is a great album. Don't get me wrong. I think I'm just very selective. You know. Yeah, and it's just one of those things, I guess. You know, each to their own. I'm not putting it down because obviously it was a major success in general. So yeah. Okay, now user creations. 2 creations now I'm going to show you. Now, these releases of a particular series of albums, a lot of people liked them. A lot of people didn't like them. A lot of people thought they were okay. Some people even thought they were over the top. I've listened to the albums and... Excuse me, I do apologise. It's because I've not been well. I think I like some of the tracks. There's a lot that I like. There's a few that I think are okay, and there's a few that I do skip. However, they come out. They're quite rare to get hold of. I'll say rare. You can get hold of them. It's just quite expensive. I've put this box set together. There was only 8 albums came, and that was this. This is the complete Elvis versus Spancock's collection. And they've done 8 albums. Now, they did a Christmas album, but I put that one last in the collection. They done Elvis reversions. They done Elvis remixes, Revolution, Reloaded, Regeneration, Reborn, and Relive, and obviously the Christmas album. Now on the back, I put all the covers basically on there of each album. And what I did was, now this case, I absolutely love this case. I have never seen one since I got it. I've had this CD case since around 2006. And I bought it over here in the UK, we call them charity shops. And it was a classical collection inside this case. And it was like 20 pence, 30 pence, something like that it was. It was under £1, that's for sure. So I bought it simply for the case, because I thought it was brilliant. Now, when I first got it, it was a 6-way. I turned it into an 8-way by taking out one of the slides and adding my own case piece at the back. Alright, so I've turned this into an 8-way. So you open it up. I've put information about the albums and the project. And the CD design is the same for all. All I did was change, obviously, the CD one at the top and which CD is in here. This one is reversions. All right. The actual design is actually a plate that I found online, and I thought, well, do you know what? I'll do that. And obviously, the last one, I'll show you the last. It says 2 discs. Look, you see, because what you do, or should I say, what I do, open it up like that, and that's how it goes. And the cover doesn't come out either. That flips over like that. And all CDs are in there, like that. I think it's a great case, and I think it's a great collection too. So that's, I mean, CD1, for instance, right? The first album they released had 12 tracks on. The second one had 13. The third one only had 10. The fourth one only had 10. The fifth one only had 10. The sixth one only had 10. The seventh one they put out had 20. And then obviously the Christmas album, that's got 10 tracks. I was going to turn around and just put all the mixes together and separate them. And I thought, well, what's the point in doing that? Just put the discs together as they originally came out. I had to pay for the downloads of these. So basically what I did was I just put them to disc for myself. So there we go. Now, I had to pay for the downloads of these as well. And again, I just put this collection for myself. I was led down by what I've been told is a scammer that was going around. On a Facebook group, I'm not going to name the Facebook group, and I'm not going to name any names at all of the persons, but there was somebody listing this particular box set, the FTD version of the American Sounds 1969 set, which is a 5-disc set. And I was bidding on one on eBay, and I could have went a little bit more for it. Maybe a little bit more than what I was expecting to go, but I would have paid more for the set. I would have bidded more. And there was a guy who had this box set on eBay listed, not eBay, Facebook listed as a buy it now. So I contacted the seller and said, look, is this still available? And I was told yes, it was. And it was only £70. So I was going to, the one on eBay at the time went up to like £75. So I thought, well, do you know what? I'll take a chance in getting this one off Facebook, The seller at the time seemed very, very trusting. He put loads up that people was, commenting on and so forth. So I decided to go with it. But then the one then on eBay that ended, who went for, I think it was 82 or £83, something like that it was. And yeah, I thought, okay, I'll have this one off Facebook, happy days. And then I got excuse after excuse. Kept on saying to me that that he was waiting for stock to come in, and he was just giving me that same information. And then I turned around and said, look, is it going to be in? Is it going to be in? Then all of a sudden I received a message saying, sorry, we can't get hold of the set. And I thought, I'm not going to say it, but it really wound me up, really, really did wind me up. And I thought, well, why are you listing something for sale if you didn't even have the item? That's false advertising, very misleading, and just wrong. You can't, why do that to people? So anyway, I reported the guy to the admins, made him aware of it. And fair play for the admins, they were absolutely brilliant. So I'm not sure if they do watch my channel, but if you do, thank you so much, because they were really professional and really, really respectful. So thank you guys. And then all of a sudden, I decided then to just block this guy, block the seller and everything. I can't be arsed with him. And then it was a good thing I didn't pay him mind, which was good. And then he contacted me then on another account that he had. And then saying to me that, you blocked me on this account and I can understand that, but I now have the set in. And basically for you, it's £60. So I thought, okay, keeping an open mind now. He'd contacted me off another account saying this and saying that. And he said, basically he's got it at his garage and so forth, but he keeps all the Elvis stock. And he gave me his PayPal and everything with payment details. And he said, you know, you can pay me via this, but can you pay me, you know, as a friend and family and so forth, so he doesn't get charges. And I thought, well, no, I'm not just going to take your word for it. You messed me around once. You know, I do have brains and I wasn't born yesterday, you know. So I said, you know, can I see the box set? You know, I wanted to see him physically holding the set. I wanted to make sure he had it. And there is no way I would have paid via a friend or a family. I would have rather paid that little bit extra to cover his costs, so that if anything did go wrong, I could still claim my money back if anything, you know, was scammed or item not arrived or whatever. And he was saying to me, yeah, you'll send me some pictures and everything. I said, great. I said, as soon as you send me pictures and so forth, I'll pay straight away. And then all of a sudden, he blocked me. He blocked me. And I thought, you obviously was expecting me to pay. And then, I think it was about a week later or a couple of days later, I noticed a post from somebody on Facebook saying to beware of this person. And he put all the details in and all that. And I thought, yep. And I actually, because he contacted me under a different name, I turned, because he goes under a few names. And you know something? He was also subscribed to my channel. He may be subscribed to my channel, but I've blocked him now and he can't comment on my videos. So, unless he has another account, which I'll soon find out, if he decides to comment any sarcastic comments, which he'll be blocked and banned and he won't be able to comment again. But you know what? Karma is up, isn't it? I decided in the end to put my own set together. I paid for the downloads of a site, a trusted site, and put the set together myself. And if I'm honest, I'm quite happy with it. So, and I decided, you know, very basic, but still stylish, to put my own sort of CDs like that. So CD1. Oh no, that's CD1, sorry. CD1, CD2. CD3, CD4, and CD5. I know I could have actually put a design on this side, couldn't I? On the insides of them, but what I'm gonna do at some point is replace this case with like a black case, so you know you don't see that there's just nothing there. So yeah, I'm happy with my own design. The sound is amazing and happy days. So so yeah, to that person, thank you so much for messing me around. Karma's just karma. Sometimes when you play with fire, you know, you get bitten in the backside. Okay, now obviously, as I can see in the video here, you can see this statue in the background. Elvis from Nashville to Memphis. The 60s Masters. Volume 1, basically. Now, these came out, you had the complete 50s Masters and the complete 70s Masters, which was Walk a Mile in My Shoes and what have you. Now, none of those say number 1 on it, and there's a reason for it. On here, there wasn't really any movie tracks on you as such. So basically, well, I say there wasn't any movie tracks on. There was Robin Atkins on you, so I don't know why they did what they did. But anyway, this came out, and a second part of this came out called Command Performance. But Command Performance never came out in this style, in the box set style. However, it got released like this, in one of the big cases. The Essential 60s Masters 2. As in Vol 2, right? Command Performance. Now, there's a few versions of these where it's like in a slimline case, like a normal standard CD case. Or there's this version. You got this here in the background. Yes, there's no CDs in here, and I'll explain why now. Okay. Got your track listings. Sadly, this does have a crack in the case. However, I'm not too bothered because what bothered me about it is that I think this should be with this, but I can't fit this box in here with the CDs and the book and the stamps. So what I decided to do, now this came with a booklet, and what I decided to do was take the booklet out and then take this out and scan it. And then, you know the plastic wallets that you can buy? Well, I bought a double one. So I put the booklet in here. I scanned in the back cover, like I said, and used that. And the best things about these wallets is they don't damage the discs. And now it's a double. Whoop, came out there. Now it's a double. Flat pack, nice and neat. The original CDs are in here. And it can be placed in there with the CDs, so they're all together. I know I may be fussy. Well, I did just see as well, because I know that these also came out on a double cassette. What I did was, obviously the one side contains the booklet. So for the other, with the track listings, I put, got the cassette covers and just done that for the nice basic design, so that it's not just plain white or anything. And obviously you've got the original discs. Yes, I know I shouldn't be angling it that way. And obviously, here's the booklet that comes with it. That's the back of the booklet, containing his albums. And this focuses basically on the soundtrack albums and movie tracks. That's what this volume focuses on. And I'm so glad that I got it. I've seen it a few times, and even for this double disc it was quite expensive, so I decided to wait a little bit, and I got this for a very good price. But the way things are now, I'm very fussy on what I buy, very fussy on what I pay out on things and what I collect, you know, because we're still in very uncertain times yet. And as always, I will say that any negative comments on this YouTube channel, you will be removed. The comments will be removed and you will be blocked as a user, so you will not be able to comment. And I just thread that in there. I only put this together yesterday. So now it's actually going to be going in here. Let's see how this fits. I'm doing this live now, man. See? Right, so basically this will go in there. That will go on top. Lovely jubbly. Hey! Happy days! So, that's my new buys, replacement, and new creations so far. I am looking to buy the From Elvis in Nashville. Yeah, From Elvis in Nashville box set. That's coming out in November. I'm still looking down. That the cheapest place at the moment seems to be Amazon to pre-order it. So I may just go ahead and do that. My wife is absolutely amazing at looking through different websites and different places where to get box sets from. There was actually one box set, I can't remember which one it was, because I've got so much, and my wife have helped me out with so many things. There was a particular set that I really wanted, and it was very, very, very expensive, and she was able to find it for a very, very good price. A lot cheaper than what I found it for. So ever since then, anything that I have really fancied, I've sort of like on my phone flicking through. Oh, okay, there it is. Copy link. Send it to my wife in the message, even though we're in the same room. I've sent in a message, said, right, love, I've sent you a link for when you got some time, so it's there. Can you please check and have a good scour and see if you can find that anywhere cheaper online? Because she's absolutely amazing. So So yeah, that's my video for today. Also, I do, funny enough, something at the bottom I made a note of. Right, okay. Somebody, I've had a few messages actually about it, but they're all the same message type thing, just worded differently. Can I tell you a little about the VHS digital transfers? Okay. Now, the VHS digital transfers that I've been uploading, the rare documentaries that came out on VHS only, and the transfer that I got, I basically transferred them to DVD for video, but it takes out some of the hiss. It doesn't take it all out. It reduces it, you know, quite a lot. And the picture basically digitalizes or enhances, I should say. So to me, it's like having a digital transfer. So I put a slogan on the beginning. That's all I do. And normally when you transfer a videotape, you get like a very thin line on the very bottom, mainly because of the screening. So I just take that little line out so everything is as it should be. The upload of I Don't Sound Like Nobody and Cut Me and I Bleed, yes, they're from a transmission tape. Yes, they're very old tapes as well, and you can only do so much with them, so I try to do the best I can. I was going to upload the original release of it, which was His Life and Times, but it's an edited version of that. When the double documentary got released, it was released as His Life and Times, and the bits and pieces taken out during there, but still an overall awesome documentary. It was actually over here in the UK, it was branded at the time, and a lot of people still class it today as one of the best documentaries that come out on Elvis. So what I decided to do was for all the footage to be in it, for nothing to be cut out, I just put the two together and uploaded it as one. So there we go. That's the reason why it is the way it is. There will be more digital transfers uploaded very soon. It's just getting time, and I've got bundles of it at the moment, but it's just, there's so much to do, and I'm always on the go with things, so I just do things when I can. So, I have got to thank Jake at the Jake Bailiff Everything Elvis. When he's at his live streams on YouTube, he has invited me to join, and we've had a really nice chat as I've been on. Jake, thank you so much, buddy, for your invites. You're always a real pleasure to talk to. I'm so jealous of that television that you have. Jake has got an amazing 1970s television, very similar to the one Elvis had himself, and oh boy, am I jealous of it. So, mate, I do think that's an awesome television. So thank you so much as well for being so kind and very pleasant when I've been on. Absolutely amazing. So hope to check you out very soon. Also as well, thank you for the compliments that you've given me. I'll be honest with you, you said that when I was on that it was an honour to have me on watching and being a part of the live stream. Listen, I'm no one special, and I'd just like to say to all the people that have sent in messages as well, I'm no one special. I'm just like everybody else. I'm an Elvis fan. I'm an Elvis collector. And I just like to do these videos in the best way that I can. So thank you all so much for subscribing. I'm going to do a competition. I've seen loads of people do competitions when they've reached a certain amount of subscribers. And I've just hit just over the 4K subscribers. So I cannot thank you all enough. I really can't, from the bottom of my heart. Thank you so much. I'm gonna think of a competition, something cool that I can do, and I'm gonna work that out within the next few weeks, and I'll make an announcement when I've thought it through and how I'm gonna do it. Okay. So, because again, even though I've been doing these now for quite some years, it's still quite new to me about doing things like competitions or a live feed. Jake asked me if I ever go live. I think it was Jake who asked me if I'd ever consider doing a live stream, or was it somebody else? Might have been somebody else. But I'm still getting used to things, you know, within my time. So, again, thank you all so much. I hope you've enjoyed this video. And I will see you very soon. Could be the end of next week. It could be the week after. But it will be soon. Alright? So, keep safe, everybody. Look after one another. Be there for one another. And God bless. Thank you.